Hello everybody, it is I, Amel, and this is the quarterfinals of LTN. And from the previous week, we were able to finish third overall, which meant that we were able to choose somewhat our opponent between the last two remaining. I had the choice of Owen or Tone. Last time I chose Owen, I got my ass beaten, so I'm choosing Tone for the rematch. Remember his team? He has Terrakion, decides to bring Terra Fairy Rebombi, a Terra Electric Arbella, so a new addition to the team, Rotom, also new, Braviary, of course, and Slowking. So, no Incineroar, which is amazing for my Ryun, of course, and no Registeel, so no Demon Registeel. Okay, so that's completely perfect with me, and no Clot, so it does a lot better versus him. Okay, I think I'm gonna lead off my Ryun to start things off. Yeah, it will be a big match, of course. I brought a Fizdef Hippowdon similar to the one I brought previously, but this time I put Sage's Berry to avoid a potential 2-hit KO from Blended Terrakion. I have a Assault Vest Ryun for regen. Yeah, perfectly for me. If it's Stealth Rock Terrakion, it's Stealth Rock Terrakion. It's completely fine. I'm a Assault Vest, but I have a lot of physical defense. Like, it can only 2-hit kill me with like Stone Edge or whatever. And it needs like a boosting item, of course. So, no over prediction. I'm gonna click Psychic Noise to get immediate damage on Terrakion if he does stay. To get like rocks if it's a lead with Stealth Rock. Not to mention, you can also just think I'm gonna Terra Ghost. So Mega Horn seems like a waste of a move. So it's really just Stone Edge. I'm not gonna Terra Ryun for now. There's no reason to, because preferably I want to save my Terra for Lilligant, which by the way, it's Choice Scarf to try to be a grass nuke. Oh, sorry Tone, but I'm a Assault Vest. I only have damaging move. Amazing damage to get on the Terrakion. And I'm gonna go for it again. No need to overpredict. If I can kill Terrakion, that'll put so much less pressure for my Hippowdon. But yeah, that's completely fine by me. If he goes for rocks, perfect. He goes for rocks. I'll have to deal with rocks, but at least I don't have to deal with Terrakion anymore. But yeah, besides that, I have offensive Expert Belt Primarina, and I had Choice Band Entei, and a Spikes Overquill that I put Poison Point to not potentially trigger Defiant on Braviary. Yeah, that's a perfect turn 1 for me. He got nothing from his turn 1 and I got amazing damage on Terrakion. Couldn't ask for a better turn 1. Yeah, he has no Dark type, he didn't brought Registeel. It's Psychic Switching is Slowking, but Slowking doesn't break through. Perfect! No Stealth Rock either! I don't have to deal with Terrakion anymore. Perfect! Terrakion goes down. Big Fred dead. Ah, you put so much problem back into regular mirror. Your air balloon set, not anymore. You get KO on turn 2. Big KO. That's amazing. That's incredible even. We go to the Rotom next. Do I want to save HP on you? I mean, I do have Overquill. Your best move to hit me with is Shadow Ball. I don't want you to full switch on me though. Yeah, I want to save HP on Ryu, so I'm gonna go Overquill. That doesn't seem terrible to do. If he full switch, he full switch. I get some regen with my Ryun. So Overquill. Also, he stays because it's the first. He goes for a light screen, so it's a screening Rotom, which is not preferably great. I'm gonna go for Spikes here. That doesn't sound too bad to get. As you get its other screen with Reflect. Again, fine. I just get Spikes. I'll go for one layer for now. Next turn I'm clicking Taunt to make sure that whatever comes in is not a setup sweeper. Yep, Volt Switch. So it screens Rotom with Volt Switch, that's good to know. Whatever comes in Nev will not be able to set up because I went for Taunt. Unless they are Mental Herb, which I'll force to consume. Yeah, I'll force him to consume, I mean. You know what, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this time I am actually using my brain. Yeah, Rebombi, that's perfectly fine by me. Gets hurt by spikes. If this is Quiver Dance, now you're taunted, you can no longer go for Quiver Dance. And you're Terra Fairy. I don't see a reason to not go for Barrage here and get damage. Like, in case he does not bring me to Gust Tap, at least I can get damage on it. It will not get poison, but again, getting damage on it will be important. Or I can go for Destiny Bond here, because if he does not do it, nah, but then if he, I'll Barrage. Yeah, Moonblast, no Terra. Okay, he does bring me to my, he does bring me to Gust Tap now. This is one more turn of Taunt. Do I just go for Barrage, covering him, switching out? I mean, Destiny Bond is still solid to click. He's taunted, so if he stays... You know what? I'll be simple. I'll be debonding. He's died! I'm killing Rebombi. He's taunted. He can only attack. Another big threat will be dead here. At least it should, unless he went for something immunity. Yeah, perfect. No more Rebombi. So it can only Terra is Arbelava. That's still good. That's still good. That's still great even. I think next I go Primarina. I don't dislike Primarina. If he goes like Braviary next, I can lock into Encore. Yeah, you know what? I like Primarina. I like Primarina. Depending on what he does next. Yeah, I'll take taking down Rebombi. I guess I could also just keep Overquill and keep the Destiny Bond for later. But honestly, I'll just accept not having to do with Rebombi anymore. Yeah, and I have one layer of spikes. One layer is good. One layer is good enough. Okay, he went Rotom. That's fine. I went Primarina. So last is either Shadow Ball or anything status related. So yeah, a few more turns of you know what. So I'm gonna go Hippowdon instead to get Sandstorm and block a potential Volt Switch. If he goes for Shadow Ball, he goes for Shadow Ball. That's fine. That'll be fine by me. I don't really need Hippowdon anymore. I could just try to get rocks and that's it. So Sandstorm activate. Let's chip Rotom a little bit. Yep, Volt Switch is blocked. So like this. I can get Stealth Rock next to pile on the hazard's damage, which I think is worth it. Or it's Yawn. I also like Yawn. Maybe I should go for Yawn first. No, I think I'll get my rocks. I think I'm getting my rocks. I'm gonna try Yawn. I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna get my Stealth Rock to pile on the hazard chip. As he switches out Rotom, Arbelava, I believe. Arbelava indeed. That's completely fine by me. You get hurt by a spike, that's perfect to know. I get my Stealth Rock. So now we'll be able to know if it's like Boot Braviary or not. So here, there's no reason to sack Hippowdon at all. There's still There'll still be one more turn of Reflect, so I'm gonna go Ryun first. Again, I'm a Assault Vest, so I take hits from Arboliva just fine. And I can go Entei after that as well. Yeah, Entei also looks very strong. Only Soaking resists his move, and if I want, I can just throw in Crunch because there's no more Dark Resist. So let's switch out Powdon. We're going Re-Unicolous. And it's Giga Drain! That's perfect for Psychic Noise. That's literally perfect for Psychic Noise. He's perfected by the same. He has speed on his Arboliva. Because I had speed on my Ryu and myself. So I'm surprised to see he has speed on his own Pokemon as well. Yeah, I feel like I want to get a Future Sight up, preferably. Or do I go for Noise? I mean, I don't dislike Future Sight. I'm gonna go for a Future Sight. Yeah, this time I just went for a... Okay, he withdrew the Arboliva. As he goes looking... Rotom, okay. As he takes Rock's Chip. I think I'm gonna go for Knock Off here. I want to knock off that light screen of his. I mean, that light clay. So that way he'll still have just less, less screens duration. So knock off here. So that way when he'll still have the second screen, yep, there'll be less turns of screens for him. Yeah, doesn't kill either. So that's... And Sandstorm is subdued. Which is why I'm going back into a Powdon. Again, I get more regen from a Ryun. I go back into my Powdon. I can just spam Yawn now. Yeah, it's a Reflect, but there's way less turn of Reflect for him now. Way less. Also, we'll know if it's like Pain Split Rotom here. Or he can just die. I guess there's that as well. I do have Yawn on the Poe. So it just depends on what move Braviary has to make the setup harder. Not to mention he can also still think I have Whirl Rune on Hippowdon anyway. I just need to make sure I play around Braviary well enough, because if I let Braviary get out of hand, things can get very ugly. But he goes Slowking, which takes Spikes and Stealth Rock, which is good to know. If it's like a... I guess I can go... I don't really need Arboliva. Like, sure, there's Braviary, but honestly, as long as I damage Braviary, I'm good. So I think I'm gonna click Yawn on Slowking. I really don't think I need it for Braviary. Or do I? I guess I technically do. Actually, if it's... Yeah, if it's Nasty Plot or something, I just go Primarina to lock it into Encore. Yeah, Primarina. I'll go Prim. Yep, Calm Mind. Yeah, perfect. Also, I guess we'll know if it's leftovers as well. Yeah, we were faster, that's perfect. The only bad thing would be like Mental Herb, but we have... But I mean, I still go for it anyway. I go for Encore. And if he's Mental Herb, I was in Mental Herb and can go for it again next turn. Yeah, lock into Encore. No, he's not. That's perfect. And we know he's not leftover, so I can just stay with Primarina and attack. Or I can go Entei to force damage much faster. I could also do that. But I think I like staying clicking Shadow Ball, honestly. I don't want to click Moonblast because if he goes Braviary, he just... Yeah, drop the special attack, you just get Defiance. I go for Shadow Ball. He does return the Slowking. Does he go Arboliva? If that's Arboliva, that's completely fine. Okay, it's Arboliva. That's fine. Again, I didn't want to accidentally trigger Defiant on Braviary. I would rather have a dead turn than a potential very unfortunate thing to happen, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I go back to Ryun. Because he cannot really damage my Ryun. Also, I don't risk my Entei to get hit by like an Earth Power or Hyper Voice. Ryun is the guy taking the hits. That's his job. Yep, Hyper Voice. Does some decent damage. Oh, it was Throat Spray. Interesting. It was Throat Spray or Balava. Sandstorm Subdue. No more Reflect. There's still Light Screen, there's still Light Screen, there's 2 more turns of Light Screen, that's completely fine. I can Noise to prevent Giga Drain. Yeah, I click like I can Noise always. Yeah, I click the Noise. Well, I go hard Entei nonetheless. I don't think he goes for Earth Power. But I also have to make sure I keep Entei around to make sure I have the priority for you know who. Because I don't want to take a Hyper Voice to the dome. I'll do it. I'll do Ardente. So, actually, if I Terra Ghost my Ryun, I become immune to. Oh yeah, that's what I thought about it. Terra Ghost will make me immune to Hyper Voice. That's why he went for Giga Drain anyway, so that's perfectly fine by me. Yeah, it's the play of Terra Ghost. Terra Ghost is bringing so much value. And again, there's no more Reflect. I'm clicking a Choice Band Flare Blitz here. No Reverberation. Flare Blitz. If he decides to stay in Terra, yeah, like this. This is Choice Band Flare Blitz Adamant. This is Choice Band Flare Blitz Adamant with Terra Electric. So you're still neutral. So I will assume that Entei, the power up that he is, can do it. Entei, Flare Blitz! And kills our Balava! Activating Seed Sour, which is completely fine. No more Balava, it's only Braviary and Slowking left. Yeah, restore your HP, Entei. Alright, if he goes Braviary, I stay in attack with Flare Blitz. If he goes Slowking, I switch into preferably Primarina. Oh, actually, Lilligant. I could go Lily. Do I want to go Lily? He goes Braviary. Okay, I stay and attack you. I don't let you set up or anything. He's not Boots as well. If you're Choice Lock, I feel like less needing E-Speed, so I'm gonna stay and attack. Just for it. Yep, Flare Blitz! Choice Band! That's it! No more Braviary. He was probably Choice Band, but not fast enough for my Entei. Oh, Flare Blitz! I'm so glad I put Flare Blitz on Entei. I am so damn glad. And with Slowking, I go Primarina. I always go Primarina. To make sure that if he goes for Calm Mind, I lock it with Encore. He went for Scald. Okay, perfect. I can just win from there. I just lock him into Scald. I lock him into Scald. Is there like still 3 turns of Seed Sour? Only 2 turns. Great. Okay. I lock him into Scald. So that way he cannot Calm Mind, he cannot heal, he can just click Scald. And just stay and attack with Shadow Ball. That is so much. It was with this policy as well. So in the end, I didn't even need Lilligant or to Terra. Although I could have Terra my Reunion at this point, but it's fine. And now we do not need to overpredict or anything. Yeah, no. Okay, it's just me. Yeah, the grass disappear. You still look for one more turn. Nah, everybody has to play. Everybody has to do it. Like, there's nothing you can do to win. Should I mean, it's not needed. I can just win. I'll do it, sure. I'll give Lily again her flowers. I'll give Lily her flowers. It doesn't matter. Do not do this at home. But here I can do it because Logan cannot do anything to win. I'm sorry, Tom, but I just want to do it. I just want to give Lilligant her flowers. So battle, I did in fact say Terra Grass Lily, and I go for Petal Dance. It's just to finish on style, okay? It's Grass Lilligant. It's just to show. It's just for the show. Terra Grass Petal Dance. And that's a game versus Stone. Went incredibly well in my favor. I brought what I needed. GG2 Tone. We avenged how we played back and we went back with Fog Tone. And I couldn't be more glad. Alright, this makes us now in the semi-finals. And I believe how it works is that people will just be like, it's just gonna be reseeded, so like the remaining highest seed fights the remaining lowest, and the two people in between will fight each other. So I'll only be able to know who I'm fighting depending on who wins. So of course, make sure to watch everybody else's the battle. So on that, hope you guys enjoy this fight. And we'll just talk to you guys now for next week because we get to continue our season. So up to later, everybody. Bye bye.